Have you ever been on a date and everything is going lovely until you happen to notice that they suck their teeth right before they say something? Suddenly, you're out. Done. You've got the ick. The ick is that sudden, sometimes inexplicable feeling that turns potential attraction into revulsion. 1 minute you're into someone, and the next they're talking too much about the band Blink-182, who really does have a fascinating lore that you'd think anyone would be interested in, and then it feels like your entire nervous system taps out. The next thing you know, you're not texting them back at all after that date. Like at all. The ick isn't new. It showed up in the TV show Ally McBeal in the 90s.
I sense the ick. Already? You haven't even had a real date yet.
And now it's all over TikTok. It's also not rare. A new study published in the journal Personality and Individual Differences found that around 2/3 of daters experience the ick. Also, for what it's worth, women reported higher familiarity and frequency of the ick than men. Certain personality traits make getting the ick more likely. 1. High disgust sensitivity. People who are easily grossed out by small things are more likely to get triggered by even harmless quirks. 2. Perfectionism. Those with rigid standards experience more frequent and intense icks. Tiny deviations feel like deal breakers. 3. Narcissism. Folks with inflated self-image may get the ick when a partner just doesn't align with their ideal. The theory of exactly why we get the ick is that this particular type of disgust evolved as a protective mechanism, originally to avoid disease, and then to help steer our mate choices. Today, sometimes those systems get in our own way. Is a person really a bad reproductive partner because they ordered the soup of the day, or they have a cat whose name is very close to their own? Others say it's simply about similarity. We want others who largely share our worldview, and if they don't, our brains panic. And that leaves us with the lingering question: do we trust the ick or interrogate it? Because here's the hard part. We might be reacting to something that actually matters, like someone being disrespectful or emotionally unavailable. Or maybe it's just easier to blame someone's dog, whose breathing sounds like an indictment on that entire breed's existence, than to admit that you, are terrified of intimacy, even as you're hurtling towards middle age. Experts suggest asking yourself, is this feeling a red flag or just a reflex? If someone has a certain habit that makes you cringe, but the rest of them feels safe, kind, good, maybe that's worth sitting with. Because, and it sucks, but vulnerability, real connection, sometimes asks us to stay, even when it feels way easier to run. But it doesn't have to be the end of the story. Sometimes it can be the start of a conversation, with them or with yourself.